Let me pull you up on YouTube and we'll do some sound checks.
Okie dokie.
Where it's just going to start. Checks.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Japhanie Gray in the building, about to get this sprint going. Good morning and welcome to the morning sprint, guys. It is Friday, and guess what? We got some celebrating to do because we are at the end of the week, and I know a lot of people are excited about their weekend plans. Yes, it's been a bit active in our weather category all day today, so you might want to just chill in the house today. But whatever the case may be, I pray that we're kicking off your Friday in a great way, a positive light. You already know here on the Morning Sprint, we give you guys all of the cool stories that are happening, not only around the world, but here locally, the good-hearted stories that'll make you smile, and obviously those stories that'll get you talking like this one right here. Okay, so if you haven't heard by now, this was just a crazy situation where a local mother and her daughter, stranded for days, were found safely after running out of hope. And we have this miraculous reunion with their families. You do not want to miss it because, again, it took my breath away when I realized, I know we were doing like they were missing at first. We were covering it all week long. And then yesterday was the ultimate reunion where they were found. That was a major blessing. We'll get to that later on in the sprint. Plus, it is Family Friday, which means you guys have sprinted your pictures our way. We got a couple shout outs to give to you. And for the first time today, later in the sprint, we go into the comment section, and you do not want to miss that. I'm very excited and looking forward to that. First and foremost, let's get to our top stories of the day, some of those good-hearted stories that are happening here locally. Like I was telling you, you got the Roanoke nonprofit Good Samaritan Hospice received a massive grant to aid in its mission to help hospice patients around the Roanoke Valley. $500,000 going towards the future and inpatient hospice building called the Center of Caring. Now, the project hit a major milestone during the event by laying the foundation in patient rooms.
We're excited to see construction underway. We're really hoping within the next year to complete the project. This is a huge deal. This is a monumental day, not just for Good Sam, but also for the Roanoke and New River Valleys. I mean, we will be able to serve patients in a way that is not currently available.
Now, the hope is to have the center open and operating by this time next year. Again, a major blessing right there in our community. Something else is good that's happening. We always want to see what all we can do to try to help out each other. And the fact that this grant is going to give back so much to the community is a major, major blessing. You know me, I love bragging about the blessings that are happening in our community. Okay, so get this. We got something really cool and interesting coming your way, happening from the middle school students, where they had a chance to craft up their own drone. Okay, so today Virginia Tech concludes, hold on, let me get back to the picture so you guys can see it. Let me get that going. Okay, so that video has malfunctioned, but it's okay. We're going to chit chat about it anyways. Okay, so get this. These kids had a chance to show off their craftsmanship today. Virginia Tech concludes that its imagination competition and a lab. The lab brought together a group of 7th and 8th graders with constructive skills to build their own drones and showcase their capabilities. Most of the building took place earlier in the week, but today they will show off their flying skills and their creations in the final showcase of the camp. And we were talking about this a little bit yesterday, like a couple days ago. Either way, it's always good when you bring students in and with the advanced technology and the way these minds work, they form such beautiful, awesome things. And you never know, especially the way a young mind can be very creative. The fact that this is going to kickstart them into a project that they might be interested in moving on later on in life is a good thing. So shout out to Virginia Tech, giving them that opportunity to do that. Okay, if you like your makeup, I shop at Ulta. A lot of chicks shop at Ulta. A lot of people shop at Ulta, okay? So we got to talk about this right here, okay? Happening today, Ulta location at Lynchburg's River Ridge Mall is opening. The full experience store is coming to the Hill City. It's the first of its kind in the region, equipped with a salon and full beauty bar. Says that it has a licensed makeup artist. The ribbon cutting will take place. All that good stuff is happening at 10 a.m. opening today. Now it says because customers will be able to receive up to 20% off what they buy grand opening weekend. So do not miss Ulta. They're doing their thing. A lot of people are very pumped up about this. I'm trying to figure out exactly why our video. I want you guys to be able to experience and enjoy the video that we have because there's a lot of cool stories we got going on. So if it ends up being really short, my apologies about that, technical issues, but it's okay. We're going to keep on moving through it. So if you like you some Ulta, head on out there. They got the grand opening happening right there. Okay, so let's see if this won't give us a chance. I'm just going to press this, and I'm going to pause this right here. The recently opened Noodles and Company in Christiansburg, you're looking at it right there on your screen, celebrate National Mac and Cheese Day with its first ever mac and cheese trade-up event. Location is inviting people to trade in their boxed mac and cheese in exchange for a free bowl of food chain's famous Wisconsin mac and cheese. Any box of mac and cheese is eligible to be traded in. All you have to do is take it to the register. You will receive your free gift. All boxed macaroni will be donated at a local food bank. So you heard it first, folks. If you like you some mac and cheese, you want to get you some free stuff going on right there, go check out Noodles and Company in Christiansburg. All right, guys, moving on. We got to get to this story because it's a very interesting story. I want you guys to be able to just bear with me for a second. Let me make sure I get this together. Hold on. We got the Noodles and Company. Okay, so we're going to hit up the Body Farm next. Okay, so that's obviously something that you guys have never heard of. I've never heard of it, but most people that do hear of it is dealing with the fact that they're trying to find a better way for people to investigate crime scenes. So we already know some people are donating their body to science, and as crazy as that sounds, it's actually a big benefit, okay? We have 10 News anchor Jenna Zipton with how your death could actually help the next generation help fight crimes. And another technical difficulty. I sincerely apologize about that. If you guys want to watch that story, just a preview is coming up on Monday. But it's a very interesting story, too, because it's talking about, basically how when you get to these crime scenes, you watch the shows, you've seen it before when people dump bodies all over the place, unfortunately when murder is taking place. These investigators and these FBI agents, these specialists, they're trying to figure out ways to look at it, and they're calling it Body Farm, which is also a pretty interesting name right then and there. But getting this starting on Monday, they're going to take you inside the science and the solving of the crimes, how bees actually can contribute to help investigators find a body. Also, how former FBI agents are teaching the next generation a 3D technology that can take a judge or a jury to a crime scene as if they were there. All starts Monday, and that's going to be on WSLS 10. Do not miss it. Another awesome thing you don't want to miss because, again, it's a very interesting story. Jenna Zipton has been working a lot on this particular story, so you guys don't want to miss that, period. All right, so let's get to our weather. Hopefully the weather's going to work. I think the weather's going to work out. It's going to check out. Meteorologist Chris Michaels is here. We've had a weather authority alert day all day today. It ended at 7, so if you guys were turning us on earlier, You saw the red going on. You saw how crazy everything was with the flooding and stuff that happened yesterday. But fortunately, I think we're starting to get into that world where they were able to end the WAD at 7. Meteorologist Chris Michaels is here, though, to tell you how the rest of your day today is shaping out, as well as this weekend.
Hey there, guys. Happy Friday. Areas like Lynchburg recovering from flooding that happened yesterday. Storms today, much more hit and miss. 85 to 90, though. More numerous showers and storms Saturday. A couple could be on the strong side heading into the afternoon. Sunday looks to be a calmer day, a slightly hotter day. High temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s. Enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys next week on The Spring.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Make sure you guys have that app downloaded so you'll be in the know with whatever changes are coming in our forecast. Okay, so let's get to this. Speaking of weather events, we always have those organizations that like to step in to help anybody in a time of tragedy, and that's what happens when you're dealing with God's Pit Crew out in Danville. Get this, last summer, Shelby and Laverne Fields went through an unimaginable disaster. Their home in eastern Kentucky and everything they owned was destroyed by flooding. But thanks to these volunteers, 1 year later, they received the keys to their new home. Despite all that they have been through, the Fields family says that they're in disbelief and feeling grateful to call this new house a forever home.
We're tickled, we're happy but want to cry. Trying not to.
Can tell you that it's a joy to see that when they walk in, but unless you've witnessed it, it's just hard to describe, because you're making such a difference in lives. You're turning their lives completely around. So it's just amazing to see that happen.
Now, to learn more about God's Pit Crew and how to donate or volunteer, you can visit our website at WSLS.com. As you can see, again, this organization has done so much for all around the country and even overseas, doing what they can with helping people in a time of tragedy. You know, nobody ever wants to imagine how it would be if you were caught up in a storm, lost everything, you don't know what to do next, and then you have this organization coming, a faith-based organization coming in to build something that will help you guys continue to live some sense of normalcy out. So again, shout out to God's Pit Crew doing their thing. Always a good story and always a good time to give them some type of shout out when they're giving back to the community. Okay, so we have another cool story to tell you guys about. Actually, let's go ahead and get into the teaser video because, again, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. I apologize. The video does not want to add up and work out today, but it's okay because we have this particular video that you guys do not want to miss. This is something that we've been talking about all day. This is what I teased. This is what we broke yesterday. But a mother and daughter who disappeared in Highland County are safe this morning after authorities found them on a dirt road miles from the highway and beyond the reach of cell phones. Now, discovery ends several days of frantic searching. It's a tearful reunion as family members were reunited with Martha Bates and her teenage daughter, Mary. They have been missing since Sunday when they failed to arrive at a summer camp in West Virginia. Their disappearance sparked a desperate search by police and loved ones who said that this was out of their character to just disappear, and they were right in thinking that something was wrong.
We've been living in our car.
Yeah.
And going to the bathroom in the woods.
We actually basically ran out of food today, so then we were like, okay, well now we gotta go. The car's dead, there's no food.
We got stuck in the mud and we couldn't get out, and we've been stuck there ever since.
Now, ultimately, it says that the two were found by first responders with the Highland County Sheriff's Department with no food and no hope, dragging their suitcases down a dirt road. They walked about 2 miles.
It was so wonderful. Yeah. I started crying, and I was so glad that he was here because we're so glad to be back.
Jumping up and down. I cried almost every night.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. We cried, but we kept each other strong, and we knew we'd be back. And we said our prayers. We knew it would work out.
Again, just a miraculous story right there. And it's something that, we take for granted. Obviously, we never want to be caught in a situation where our vehicles break down. You always want to have some type of plan B ready to go, ready in place to be able to, have contact with family. And the fact that they were out of cell service, they were, basically in the middle of nowhere. And thank God they had informed their other family members and people knew where they were going because that's how they knew something wasn't quite right. So if I was ever caught in that situation, I don't know what I'd do. I've seen a lot lot of movies. You guys know I love me some scary movies, and I can always think every time I watch those, I'm like, man, I cannot imagine if that played out in real life. And it did for this family. Unfortunately, it was a happy ending, even though it looked a little risky at that time when they were saying that they were losing hope. I'm so happy that they didn't give up because, again, that could be a very hopeless feeling situation or hopeless situation in that regard. So yeah, shout out to our first responders, and all our searchers that got out there, all of our volunteers that got out there, and I'm so happy that they're able to just rest, catch up on some fluids, eat some good food, and just enjoy life right now. And again, just I guess be more careful. I wouldn't even say be more careful because you can never predict certain things like that from happening. So let's just pray that nothing like that happens to them again. Okay, so speaking of family, it is Family Friday, guys, which means that you guys have sprinted your pins our way, and we got to give a shout out to just your family members, what you're doing for this weekend, what you did. We don't know. We just want to engage with you guys. And right now, first up, we're going to give a shout out to, let me pause this so you guys can see. This is coming from Britt Gabhue. I think I pronounced that correctly. She said this is Crumbles. She sent us this cute little cup. Look at those eyes, man. That's something that you can see on a TV show, movie, whatever you think about is beautiful. And then she also sent us Anya as well. So shout out to Britt stepping in, sending us her family members so we can get to know them. Also coming in, we have Brooke. She's actually our sports reporter here at WSLS. I guess she's going off on vacation because if you look right there at the bottom of your screen, that is our photojournalist Carter at his second job. Says, I'm visiting Carter, my friend Carter Gage at the airport. So yeah, so this is where a part of her family, and again, a part of all of our work family members. Thank you so much for sprinting that to us. Moving on into our next pin that we got. Let's give it up for Namaste, sending us Paco right here. Beautiful cat right there, just enjoying the times. Thank you so much for sprinting that our way as well. And then last but not least, we have good old Bobby Pop coming in with this shot right here of the sky. This is from Forest, Virginia. It's a very, very crazy shot right there. I know this is when all the weather was coming in, the clouds were coming in. So yeah, thank you so much. I don't know if you were out and about cutting the grass or, you know, doing something on your porch. I don't know, but thank you for sending us this picture because again, it just shows you that all of us are in this together, sharing our whatever our perspectives may be. Just pin it because we would love to chit chat with you, engage with you because it's not all about us. It's about all of you, and this is your show, okay? So with that, let's go ahead and bring in Sammy Sam. We're going to pull up Jazz's picture, though. Check this out. Let me get it set up, and boom, get that going right there. See if I get Sam on the phone. Sam, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. How are you, Jack?
I am good, girl. How you doing?
Good. It's Friday.
Yes, it is. I'm very excited about that. I'm so sorry. Like, it was some crazy we're still with the morning sprint. Everything is super live. So apologize about the technical issues that were happening with our videos. I hope we were able to still showcase the stories in a good way.
Oh, yeah. You're a professional, Jeff. You did a great job.
Lord bless it. Okay, so, speaking of the story that, I think is like a big top talker right now, that family that was reunited, what are your thoughts on that?
Just crazy. We work in a newsroom, and unfortunately, we don't always get a happy ending, and I'm so happy that they were found, healthy and safe.
Oh, definitely. Now, I always want to, chit-chat with people about those. When they sprint their pictures in, obviously, that's a really cool deal because can you please explain the importance of, people just sharing what they're seeing with us?
Yeah, of course. We can only do so much, so we really rely on you guys to send in your photos so we can see what y'all are up to, chit-chat with you, talk with you about what you're doing, and really just start a relationship with you guys. And that's really what it's all about. That's what we do here. We always say it, we're working for you. But, we want to be able to interact with you and just have fun and hang out with you guys too.
Definitely. Speaking of having fun and hanging out, do we have any viewers or comments today?
definitely got some viewers, and no one's commented yet. Maybe everyone's kind of sleepy on this Friday morning.
Yeah, no, it's okay because get this. So, Sam, me and Jazz, we were talking about this because we noticed that a lot of people like to go back and watch the old sprints, you know, something that is aired and they go back after it's live and then they'll comment, you know, and we want to make sure we give people shout outs there and there, okay? So, before I let you go, we're going to go to the comment section. So, guys, check this out real quick.
Okay.
All right, so this particular story that we're doing a comment section hit on is regarding the plastic surgeon that we were telling you guys about. Let me go back to that article we had posted right then and there. Here we go. You see it right there. Now, this is regarding the plastic surgeon who got her license revoked after she decided that it was okay to TikTok during the surgery procedure. And obviously, you can't do that. You know, you're dealing with a lot of privacy issues and a lot of issues as far as, you know, violations. And unfortunately, some malpractice was also taking place. So this is happening, and a lot of people were kind of turned up about this because they were just like, say, what now? So fortunately, we did get a comment. This is coming off of our YouTube page. This is coming from KW9568, sent this in. She says, whoa, at first I thought, I was like, what's the problem? Surgeries are filmed for medical school. Then they said that she stopped during the surgery to answer questions, and other people had medical complications. So shout out to you so much for sending us your comment. Is always good when we're engaging with people. Yeah, Sam, this is kind of like one of our first real comments that actually looked at a story and was just like, wait, I have to comment on this.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good story to comment on too, because that's a big issue.
Big issue. So yes, guys, it's stories like this that we want to hear from you. Obviously, we can only say so much. I know we can give our takes on it, our opinions on it, you know, obviously backed with the facts. But, you know, we love engaging with our audience and letting them see, you know, hey, we're all human. We all can react. It's just like talking to a friend. So if you had seen something that we aired today, be sure. Hold on, not that guy. Let me get my life back together. Okay, I got to get the cameras up. Okay, perfect. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, so Jazz, like I was mentioning to them, you know, if people see anything that we aired today that they want to comment on, what's the easiest way to do it?
You know, head to our website. During the sprint, the story is always top story on our website, so you just have to go right there, and it's right there on the homepage for you. You can also head to YouTube if that's more your jam, and leave a comment there, or same thing if you've got our app. It'll pop up right at the top. You just got to click on it and type in your comment.
All right, perfecto. All right, Sam, may you have a blessed weekend, okay, girlie?
Thanks, you too.
All right. All right, guys, let's get to these headlines real quick. Hopefully this video, and no, this video does not want to work. Okay, guys, again, my sincere apologies about these technical issues that we're dealing with today, but it's okay because you know what? We're trucking along. News is news. Live news is live news, so we're going to keep on going. I want to tell you guys about some things that are happening in our later newscasts, including online 10 News at noon. Obviously, we got 4 people who are without a home after a house fire on Tazewell Avenue in Roanoke City. We now know that the house is a total loss, unfortunately. It says that the fire also spread to neighboring homes. We have the latest on that investigation. And also, again, fortunately, no injuries were reported. So got that all on our website, online at WSLS.com, and coming up in our later newscast. And also got another story that kind of makes me sick to my core. Former Franklin County deputy will be arraigned in a Miami court on federal charges of sexually abusing a minor. As we reported, court documents from the FBI allege the 47-year-old Justin Sigmund molested a child under the age of 10 while in a dining room on a cruise ship back in May. We have what investigators are saying about that, what he had to say to investigators, and the latest in that case. And then last but not least, Roanoke County schools are looking at implementing a new policy in regards to classroom decorations and what can be hung up as far as a display. After controversial displays of LGBTQ pride in Glen Cove Elementary, The policy will make it inappropriate for teachers to use any sort of decorations to advocate for a personal political, social-political, or religious belief. That's also coming up in our later newscast. Do not miss these stories. Again, you can go to our website at WSLS.com. All our later newscasts, whether it be at 5, at the noon, at 11, you know we always got you covered here at WSLS. But for right now, thank you guys for dealing with me on this technical difficulty type Friday. It is okay, though. I'm in a great spirit because it is still the end of the week. We're at the weekend. We get a chance to enjoy that time, that break against from all the 9 to 5 working, okay? So if you guys would, please join us again back here on Monday on WSLS.com, the morning sprint, 8 a.m. Don't miss it.